Welcome back. Let's find out if we've got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. Welcome back, Andy.
Thanks, Greg. Great to be back.
Wish I could say the same, but hey.
I know. You're not happy to be back?
No.
All right. I'm assuming that's what you meant, so we'll just leave it at that.
That wasn't what I meant, but...
Again, we'll just leave it at that. Kane ad. Jonah, you called the smoking thing kind of a dog whistle, and of course the campaign denies that. But do you think it's almost sort of like a pro-freedom thing?
I think it might be. I think it's just so rare to see it that, it lifts your spirit a little bit, I think.
Yeah, right. See, I think his whole campaign is actually about mustaches.
It might be.
You got his mustache, you got Mark Block. There's a whole mustache thing going on here, and I feel like for a lot of us, we're not part of this campaign.
He's heroically fighting paganophobia in America.
I think
fear of facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm nodding, pretending I knew that's what that meant.
Exactly.
Because that's what I do. Leanne, you said you don't really care either way about the smoking in the ad. You do realize you're on a cable news show, right?
Yeah, I do.
You have to have a strong, outraged opinion.
You're exactly right, and I normally do. But on this case, I really could care less.
Really? I gave you a chance, and you're still...
I know. Really? What do you want me to be outraged that he
yes.
smoked?
You are
No.
killing the whole show, Leanne.
I'm sorry.
Wait, Andy, what if
Yes.
I told her that cigarette was made by illegal aliens?
Oh, then absolutely not. Take that damn thing out of your campaign commercial.
All right.
God,
There
what
you go.
are you thinking?
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mike.
Nice save.
Yeah, I saved that one.
Actors think their movie is just like Occupy Wall Street. Greg, you said, quote, "Yep, Occupy Wall Street is finally getting the attention that the 5-week-old protest deserves. The film opening this week and is called In Time." But you're making it sound like the movie is about Occupy Wall Street, which it's not.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
But they were drawing a link to it. They were correlating their movie to that. But no, it's not about that. It was being sarcastic, Andy.
All right. Well, it didn't translate.
Well, maybe that's your fault. You've been away. Maybe
No, you
you've
know
lost
what? You know
your
what it is?
sarcasm
I
radar.
think sarcasm doesn't work on this show.
That's true.
Great
Also,
point.
that said, Olivia Wilde is really pretty, so if she wants to say the movie mirrors Occupy Wall Street, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
You're such a pushover, Andy.
All right. Jesse, you said the movie doesn't mirror Occupy Wall Street, that really it mirrors the movie Inception, and that the movie probably came about the weekend Inception opened with Hollywood saying we need another movie where an intangible human experience gets smashed together with cars that are on fire.
I said exactly that.
I know
yes.
you did. I typed really quickly.
right.
I'm not sure I agree with you. Andrew Niccol, who wrote and directed In Time, also wrote and directed Gattaca and Lord of War, and wrote The Truman Show. He's got a pretty good track record.
Whatever.
No.
Look, I did
Okay.
your job twice while you were gone, while you were out with wombat pox or whatever it was. I know what I'm doing.
What's your point?
I'm saying it's not that hard to do what you. I've been on the other side of this camera here before.
Uh-huh.
I know what you do.
Do you?
It's very vaguely threatening.
I think it was. It was. By the way, I watched the times you did it.
Good.
Leanne,
I didn't think you could see what, with your good eye that week.
Wow.
yes. Leanne, you pointed out the hypocrisy of these millionaire movie stars talking about the 99%, which is a valid point. But we should point out, back in 2009, the Daily Beast cited Justin Timberlake as the most high-impact celebrity for charity. He raised over $9 million for the Shriners Hospital for Children, in addition to donating generously to many other causes.
I think that's great. Absolutely fabulous. That doesn't discount that he still is worth like $200 million.
Right. But he does
I'm just saying. If he's not like part of the 1% in most normal people's, lives without being a corporation like an oil corporation or something like that, that's still a whole lot of money. And then to have him talking about it, it's like, I don't know. It just kind of discounts what he's saying a little bit, in my opinion.
Even though he does a lot of charitable work?
No, I think the charity's great, and I think everybody should get back in that position. So I think it's wonderful. It's not he's helping raise $9 million. It's not like he's giving $9 million out of his own pocket.
True. All right.
Let's just make that clear.
Also, though, Justin Timberlake is really pretty, so if he wants to say that the movie mirrors Occupy Wall Street, that's okay with me.
Whatever you say, Andy.
Yeah.
Not my type, but okay.
By the way, Bette Midler, speaking of stars, I guess, has offered to buy porta potties for the protesters down at Zuccotti Park.
Oh, so they can't crap on cars?
Yeah, but the
Cop cars?
stipulation is that when they're done with them, she gets them back.
Well, I've also told that
Creepy lady.
Ew.
She likes collecting things.
each porta potty will have a DVD copy of her 2000-2001 series Bet inside it.
Oh.
Yeah.
To aim. Fitting.
And to save time. Yeah. Yeah.
Usually they clean the out of the porta potties before they give them to you. That's going to get bleeped.
Yep. Rick Perry. Greg, you said if Perry's plan to balance the budget by 2020, quote, assuming, of course, the aliens from Suntar haven't destroyed our civilization by then, and then you asked, why did I say that?
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, okay. Well, you said it because it's a Doctor Who reference that I put in the script. By the way, am I the only one, you know, when Perry reached in his pocket to get that postcard, am I the only one who was shouting, gun, gun,
Yes,
gun at the TV? Joni, you said you think Perry's advisors have been pissed off with him for a long time. The good news for him, though, no debates for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So if he can just avoid giving interviews, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. If he could be just somebody totally different than him, he'd be in great shape.
Yeah. Yep. Greg, you can't blame Trump for the birther stuff. All Perry had to do when he was asked about the issue was say the president was born in America. Next question.
True.
I mean, he'd be lying, but at least say it.
No.
You can just say it's not an issue anymore, move on.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care anymore that
Right.
he wasn't born in America.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Leanne, you said you're all for a flat tax and that if you can prepare it on a postcard, that's fantastic. Simplifying our tax system is great. I
Right.
totally agree with that. Here's the problem, though. Under Perry's plan, people can either do the 20% flat tax or they can do it the old way. So what you're going to end up with is a bunch of people who have to do it both ways in order to figure out which is better for them. So it's not really going to make it any easier.
Well, but I think most people who have been paying their taxes for a while kind of know what tax bracket they're in. Let's be honest. I've been paying taxes since I've been making money, so I was like 16.
Right.
So let's, you know,
But you get a lot-
I know what tax bracket I'm in, and it's way higher than 20%.
Right.
So
No,
I
no.
would think that 20% is going to work out pretty good for me.
But you get to take a lot more deductions under the old way. So I think you're going to have to figure out.
True.
Right. If it's just a question of the flat rate, that's one thing. But because you've
agree.
got, you know, I
I agree,
don't
but
know.
I kind of know what my deductions are every year. I mean, you know.
I don't think
sort
you
of-
can have an option. I think having an option is a big mistake. You can't do that because then people are going to try. It's going to just add another layer of crap to it. But the option is good enough. Just
That's almost just exactly what I said.
yeah, but I said it also earlier in the show.
Did you?
Yes,
But I'd
I
rather
did.
at least have an option than the way it is now. Something has to change. I
Yeah.
think there has to be some sort of
No,
tax
that's what I'm
reform.
saying. There shouldn't be. Just replace it. Just replace it.
Yeah.
Don't add it.
Here's
Replace it.
what's nobody has said about this topic. All right, look.
That it's
if you-
boring?
Well, there's that. But I always go back to the whole thing. If you
Boring
don't
for
like,
people who don't pay taxes.
if you don't like paying taxes, don't pay them.
pay tax-
What's
yeah.
the worst that could happen?
I don't know.
What do you think about
Rikers
it?
Island.
I
don't know.
remember when you told your good friend Wesley Snipes exactly that.
What's he doing, by the way?
Yeah.
Waiting for a Blade 4.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
time's a waiting, buddy.
By the way,
In that
just
jail cell.
lastly, this name cut, balance, grow is like the worst. It's so boring.
Yeah.
So I was thinking he wants to set the flat tax at 20%, and he says he's going to balance the budget by 2020. So call it 20-20-20.
Ah, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, take that with your silly little 999 Herman Cain.
Clock's coming after you.
Yep.
2020. Fancy, Andy.
2020.
It was coincidentally the site in your good eye.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Always good to go back to the well when it doesn't work the first time.
Wow.
It did work the first time. That's
Did
the
it?
thing.
I don't remember. The pox has killed my memory. Back to you, Greg.
Thanks, Andy.
Love you, Andy.
Coming up, Brad Pitt is gay. Ning wait for a new movie on fat people. He's nothing if not a method actor.
Yes.
But first, I have Lucky Charms. Fans just got luckier. Till General Mills returns my letter requesting a Greg Guthel action figure at the bottom of every box. No, they haven't.